Hey, what's up, traders? In this week's Market Watch video, I'm going to be going through a trade, or actually a couple trades that we went through last week, and then also looking into a couple trades coming this week. So last week we just had the NFP and the non-farm payroll here in the U.S., and it definitely moved the market pretty strongly, as you could see on the dollar Canadian. Uh, right here, we just get these nice pushes here, and this is actually one of the trades that we went through in our group. So basically, I saw this move here: a swing high to swing low. All right, retracement, and then a nice push here, and then finally we got the push up here. So what I mentioned to my group was that we had a nice little Gartley pattern here. Okay. So we had a nice little Gartley completion. We didn't get in at the optimal time. I was actually waiting for this bearish engulfing here, and then finally we got in, and we got to be able to ride this out for a good let's see here, 1 2 3 4 5, a good 20 hours. So we left this overnight to run, and as soon as NFP hit, it just took us straight to target 1, and then we just took our profits and we just left this on the table. 1 in, 1 out, stops above X. It was a nice 1-to-1 trade, so that was pretty awesome. Another trade that we went through was the pound yen, and we went through it. We actually saw this on a 15-minute chart. It was during a London session here, and what I saw was we had a couple opportunities. So if I could just do something like this, blotch this out here, all this stuff right here, that it wasn't there. Basically all this stuff was not there. So what I noticed was we had a push down here. Okay, the market kind of consolidated a little bit. Nice little retracement, nice little push here, and then boom. Right, and we get the kangaroo tail. As a matter of fact, the kangaroo tail, that was what triggered everything. We were like, you know what, if this pushes a little higher, possibly we may get another Gartley completion. And when I saw the kangaroo tail, I said, no, we should just probably take this Gartley. This will be fine, and we can have just a little short 15-minute scalp here, which we did. But then on the flip side, I said, well, check this out. We also have, you're gonna have to excuse me, my allergies are killing me. We also have this cipher completion, right? And as soon as I saw that, I said, oh man, this is perfect. So as soon as the cipher completion hit, it filled, and we obviously had this push up with NFP. So there was quite a few setups that were nice for NFP that we were able to take advantage of, and this was one of them. Now, going into next week, I actually stepped back here and I went into an hourly chart, and what I noticed was after we had this ascending wedge here, right, we got the breakout, the market rallies up, rallies back down in, right, pushes higher, and now it looks like the market is starting to fall over. Now, what I mentioned with the traders was, if we get a reversal signal around there, that would be roughly a 618 on a fib, and it will set us up nicely for a trend continuation trade right there. Boom, right along these previous structural resistance, which should hold the support. We should see this market just give us a nice little bounce to the upside. you know. But if we don't get that, if the market continues to push down, we actually have another cipher completion here. Okay, let me get this. Like putting the little triangles in, you know, it makes people happy. So we should get a cipher completion here right about there with the 786 on fib. Let me make sure these ratios match up. Oh, look at that. And there we go. So if we get a cipher completion here, then we'll be looking to enter the market. We'll be looking for targets. Our targets right here, the 382, the 618. So interestingly enough, 618 comes right back into that previous resistance here, and the 382 comes in at these support levels. So, you know, following structure. And then obviously we would have our stops below X, right? Our entry will be around here. We'll get a nice little, maybe slightly over a 1-to-1 for our first target. And then finally our second target's at this 618 retracement. So that's definitely something to watch out for, guys. A cipher pattern on the pound yen on the dollar, or if this market holds up here for this 618 retracement, if I flip the fib the other way, then it would be a nice trend continuation trade. So, you know, it's based on what you prefer. You know, do you like to trade the patterns, or do you want a trend continuation trade here? So we definitely have the option to do both. So we'll be watching out for that as well. Let's see here. As far as everything else, I don't believe I saw anything else that I would probably want to take advantage of. We do have these retests here, or not necessarily a retest, kind of a retest. If we go down to a 15-minute chart, it will look like a retest here. There you go. All right, we do have this. Actually, now that I just pulled it up, excuse the ads. Let me see if this actually fits. So we got these highs, retracement. Actually, a retracement would be way down here. Calling a 618 maybe. A shoot up. This was from NFP. And maybe if we get a completion down here. So it kind of looks a little ugly, but we're going to see the fibs match up. If the fibs don't match up, then it's not a trade. Actually, we want our extension. See if we could get a 1272 here. Back down in. We actually get higher at 1618. But what's interesting is if we get this 786, right? So right now we're actually testing that level. If we get a 786, I mean, this could be, it's not a pretty looking cipher, but it's still a cipher. Right? Boom, 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 and boom. So it's not a pretty cipher, but, you know, it's there. And, you know, the fact that it's there, I wouldn't mind taking this trade either, especially since we do have some structure behind us here. If you notice, we definitely have some structure behind us to possibly hold us up. If we're looking at our trade here as a whole, let me see if targets will give us a nice risk to reward. So we'd have stops below X, which is down here. So yeah, our first target definitely gives us a nice little almost a 2-to-1, and then our second target 618 will give us a almost 3-to-1. So it's a very nice trade. I would definitely be looking forward for this here. The Euro USD on a 15-minute chart, and notice how these targets just line in with previous structure, right? So 618 definitely shoots a little higher, but we do have to watch out for these highs, maybe possibly front running our orders here, so that way we don't get we don't miss our targets just because of you know, a couple highs. Remember, fibs are great, but structure first, and that's kind of what I'll be looking at right here. Okay, so those are 2 trades to look out for, guys. Other than that, I will see you in our chat room. If you guys are interested in trading with us, our Traders Worldwide group, feel free to send me an email, twwexclusive@gmail.com, and we'll definitely discuss your trading career and seeing if joining our group would be something of interest for you. So until next time, guys, happy trading.